Actually, stream wasn't starting. I hope it did now. So a little update to everyone who wasn't here. So everyone. Luke Tyneson, 104.1. Manuel Fernandez really closed in on that. And it's close. We have 8 minutes 24 left. Lucas Darkson is right now on his first lap, which hopefully will be valid because his first attempt on a qualifying lap was invalidated already into turn 1 by the sausage crab. And he puts a purple sector 2, goes really wide and invalidates again. So this will be straight into the pit lane. This is one of the most tricky corners next to turn 10 on this track. And let's watch Ryo Montano on his lap. Here he comes. But first, let's have a look at Max Landville. He invalidated on the last corner. Unfortunate things here. Luke Tyneson on an out lap. As you can see, going around here. And this is his teammate, Ryo Montano. Back to where we were a few seconds ago. Now going into the final turn. Not taking the apex at all. Sticking it on. And sticking it on the track here too. This will be a good lap, I think. It is pole position for Luke Tyneson by 5,000 of a second ahead of his teammate. 7 minutes left in the session, so there is time to head back into the pit lane and get another fresh set of tires and try to improve the lap one more time against his teammate. But his teammate, he's on the lap 2. It is Luke Tyneson. Oh, he's going slow. So I think, yeah, that's an invalid lap or just aborted by Luke Tyneson. So there won't be any big result by him. Max Landville and Fernandez. Landville heading into the pit lane. Fernandez goes on a lap. It is one of the most important one in this qualifying. Only 0.1 off the lead. Noah Fuchs. Wanted to join. Here into turn 4. Also, basically the most significant point for overtakes on the track. Turn 3 is a bit too tricky for that. And too close because it risks some collisions. Here we go. One of the most tricky corners in braking terms. And here's one of the most tricky corners in terms of staying on the track. And Fernandez does. So Lucas Darkson, have a look how you do it. This is how you do. And Fuchs, he overslept. He's an American, but he's about to join. He has 5 minutes further left. Turns his PC on. And it's pole position for Manuel Fernandez. An amazing lap by him. Obviously, 5 minutes 20 left for Luke Tyneson and co. to improve their laps as Tyneson's coming over the line. Not quick enough for pole position. Has to head back into the pits really quick to still have a chance at pole position. And we also have another car on the out lap. It is Mr. Glanville. And Luke Tyneson, his battery is empty. He doesn't have any chance at doing another lap. I'm sure about that. And Kumar was invited by Luke Tyneson. So we got a 10th car on the track. Kumar is actually known to the league database, so he is in here. Oh, going off track there. Not invalidated actually. So Luke Tyneson, he going to the pit lane? Yes, he is. Jumping over there a bit. And Max Glanville has now started the lap. He is going. What can Max Glanville do? In P4 currently, 0.7 off the pole position, so I don't think this will be one. And oh, Lucas Darkson, or Millen Darkson, one of those. It was Lucas Darkson. Well, he missed that Itwara was coming from behind. So if Glanville is a bit picky, this will be a penalty for Lucas Darkson there. For impeding, he just got one in WR from a Qatar race a few days ago, where I actually engineered him. And from back he's gonna watch Gran Turismo now. Have fun, front. You see this? That rhymed. And that's a purple sector for Max Landau. Purple sector 2. So he's on a quick one. Currently improving 0.2 in both sectors each. So he's 0.4 an improvement in total, I think. And let's have a look. What can he do? Over the line. He goes there. And only 0.237 behind. But it wasn't good enough. The last sector was not good enough to get the actual pole position out of there. If he could have kept the improvement he got in sector 1 and 2, also in sector 3, it would have been pole position by far, I think, even. And Lucas Turkson, now, his last attempt, can he stick it on the pole position? Can he stick it at least somewhere in the front, or will he just stay in last position? Because he cannot get a valid lap together. He said he only drove time trials. Me too. And sector 1 is purple for Lucas Turkson. So he's on a flyer. What can he do? There is a standing Ferrari in front, leaving the space, showing Lucas Turkson again how to do it. Manuel Fernandez demonstrating Lucas Turkson a lot of things here in this qualifying. Lucas Turkson invalidating in the coming up turn. Manuel Fernandez going for valid. And Tornison, oh, illegal blocking, 5 grid penalty. Don't know where that came from. Then Turkson impeded Fernandez, and now Fernandez showed how to not impede. And Lucas Turkson will now probably show how to put on a good lap on the timesheets. It is pole position for Lucas Turkson by 2.8 tenths. Incredible lap here by him. Chip Kumar is about to start a lap. There we go. Let's see him go over the line, but we will not watch him for long. Chip Kumar is in the database. I'm not sure what tier he would be right now. Max Glenville is waiting to start his lap. There are a lot of cars waiting to start their lap in the last corners. And I can see Ryan Montano, I think, now not going. No, it was not Montano. Someone else. But the next car to cross the line will be Fallen Angel. Well, the next car to cross the line, who's on a lap? Only barely under 10th of improvement, and he's already 0.23 seconds behind the lead. Which is awful. 0.7 to the next car ahead. And it is for Fallen Angel. Only P9. Even a worse lap than before. Ryan Montano. I think his lap is over. I'm not quite sure. And we see a Red Bull now. We have seen Shub Kumar waiting for other cars to cross the line. He goes invalid. Probably no, he didn't. The lap was off track. But it is enough for P5. Purple sector 3. I wonder why. I wonder how. Lucas Turkson even doing another lap now. Interesting strategies there. And Manuel Fernandez. What can he do? Can he do it on the pole position? The last sector is significant. Using everything the track has. And then it goes. Very good lap, but only 0.07 seconds behind Lucas Turkson there. Even invalidating the next one. Luke Tynison crossing the line. Not a good lap by him there. Not good enough. Milan Dirksen, what can he do? Not enough improvement. James Brocklehurst, not enough. Luke Tynison already did. Ray Montano, not enough. Next car to do it is Fallen Angel. He is not going. He's just going into the pit lane. I hate when people do it. Lucas Turkson will be the next one to cross the line. Currently not improving, I think. Okay, timesheets are not updating. Not quite. And he is going over the line. This looks like a good lap for Lucas Turkson. What can he do? It is P1 again. 5 thousandths of improvement for Lucas Turkson. He is in pole position for today. And well, on all tires, Turkson goes in pole position. Well done, well done. You only have to wait for Fernandez to cross the line here. Please don't pull in the pits. Thank you. So if I can give advice to anyone racing in the league, if you are the last one to cross or to finish your qualifying in a hole, please just cross the line. Thank you. And here it is. Lucas Tuxen puts in a bunker lap. And I think we'll be restarting. Because Luke got this penalty, which she shouldn't. We'll have a restart. Have a look at the race director. Incidents. Those are all. Everything. Even one intermediate lap by Manuel Fernandez. I mean, why not? And thank you for watching. We will be back in a moment. Hello, we're back! After a quick lobby restart after Lom1138 got an unfair penalty by the game, we sorted everything out. He is now in the correct position he should be on the grid. We got another driver who joined in reservation, so we can have a decent race. And, well, I'm thrilled about this race. I hope we can have some cooler racing, fair racing. So let's just have that, please. Thank you, drivers. And, well, you can see crowd cheering, even though nothing's happening right now. And we can hear a countdown ticking down. And remember, the formation lap is off. Formation lap is off after we got a box at the last Tier 2 race at Baku. So here we have them, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's lights out of the way. Here we go! Now we got them! Manuel Fernandez gets a decent start, but not good enough to pass Lucas Starkson. And we can see McLaren in the back, going to the inside. This will cause a collision 100%. And here we see no collision, no real collision, no shunt or massive crash. No anything of that. And we get a 3 wide, a double wide, here we go. Suggested pit stop strategies also are in the fight here. Medium to hard. And we get some bonking there between the Williams and the Alpine. And the Aston Martin of Ryan Montanos now fleeing from the rest of the grid behind him. And there's Williams Pim Groenewegen trying to get the position of Max Glanville, and he's pretty successful for now. They're side by side. Here they come into the most tricky corner by braking. And Pim Groenewegen is better than that, and he's so good that he instantly nearly spins Ramos. Retires on the go, on the track. Well, folks, complaining a bit about issues with his brake penalty. That's new. That's new. Okay, I never had that bug yet. So, I'll just try to rejoin. I'll stop spectating. Spectate. What? I cannot. Okay, that's new. We'll be back in a moment. And for third time, hello, it's me, tgis, we're at Austria, at the right track, and you can see the pit boxes of all the drivers. I think I don't have to go through everything again if I do have to do so. Yeah. Newcomer has left the session. Skill issue. No, we have the second restart now, because first time Luke Jonathan got an unfair grid penalty by the game. This time the game just kicked everyone out random, as people who watch the stream probably have noticed. Yeah, and now we're trying to do it. Finally, the race. We have Lucas Turkson on pole, and I have an apple in my hand, so I will eat that now. And we're waiting for the players to go ready, and I can hear countdown going, so we're only a few seconds off the lights. 2, 1, and go. Here up at the grid for a second time here at Austria, and we're now just waiting for the lights to go. And okay, it's lights out and away we go. No, formation lap is on for some reason. Okay. I didn't even turn it on. Okay. Welcome to the F123 game. And 2 people already collided. So we're going here on the formation lap. It's very close here. No big tire warming, but Dylan Dirksen and Brocklehurst got disqualified for an unknown reason to me. And James Brocklehurst is giving an apology to Dylan Dirksen for colliding into his back, saying his wheel has suddenly cut out. Let's hope that it will be back again till the race has started, as Brocklehurst to get some positions done to throw some points in the tier he isn't even driving in, just for the flex. Luke Dirksen on pole position is now. Oh, and Shubkumar disqualified himself too. So let's hope that we won't be all kicked from the lobby this time. And here we go into the grid slots. Grid is very close together. And can barely make it out. And Fallen Angel missed his spot. And now we have 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's lights out. And away we go. Here at Austria, Lucas Dirksen gets a good start, but Michael Fernandez gets a better one here into turn 1. We don't have a massive shunt yet. Lucas Dirksen keeps the lead. And Pim Groenewegen only P8 now because James Brocklehurst overtook him into P7, and Brocklehurst is about to go into P6 too. Here we go, James Brocklehurst misses a braking point and will lose all his positions he gained. Again, here at Austria, Michael Fernandez is under pressure from Ryan Montano. Ryan Montano choosing the inside after Michael Fernandez leaves the choice open but cannot make it past. Here into turn 4, Michael Fernandez keeps his position. Noel Fuchs is down to the last place of all the cars still driving. Shubkumar got disqualified. I don't know why. Ryan Montano now down to P4 because Max Glanville overtook him. And it looked like a good overtake. But now Ryan Montano can make up from a mistake here that Max Glanville did, and Glanville going for the movement in the final turn, and what a move it was. He's up into the lead, and Michael Fernandez is also... Wait, did I just say up into the lead? Okay, I'm sorry, up into P3. Yep, my voice is also going places. And Michael Fernandez, can you have a look into turn 4? Turn 3? Nope, he doesn't. And Angel Fernandez is chasing the Mercedes driver. He is actually a tier 2 driver, but I think he should be tier 1. And we can see in the back, this is Lom1138, who was like passed by his teammate, I think. Because he's now up into P4 and it didn't look like a big deal. And Angel Fernandez also on the charge for the lead. Max Glenville on the charge for a potential lead. And Lom1138 really has to get back into the DRS window of Max Glenville to have a chance at the podium at this race. But it doesn't look like he will do. Max Glenville does the fastest lap thing, which I think brings you a point extra. But I think this won't be the lap that will give the extra point, because we're only on lap 3 of 36, and Max Verstappen, yes, Angel Fernandez had a look there at the lead, but it's not enough for now on this third lap of the race. After we had also 3 restarts, because this game is horrible, just as horrible as my skill. And here we go into turn 4, going a little bit off track, and Noah Fuchs just spun. So he's basically gone now from the field, has to drive his own race. And Angel Fernandez made a mistake, I think, because Max Glenville really closed in there on him in the braking turn. So as it looks like, Fernandez has some struggles with that turn specific. Now let's have a look. Lucas Turkson being under pressure. I think he isn't used to having a car in the back of him in this league. Well, I think he is used to have a car in the back of his car at Austria and Lom Cup, and now he's going into second place down. Angel Fernandez is in the lead for now, because now he made a mistake on the braking, and Lucas Turkson does a perfect switchback and is now back in the lead. But can Angel Fernandez use the power of the toe to get back into the lead? He tries it into turn 4, a little bit of wheel contact there. Lucas Turkson gets pushed into the direction of the curb, and Max Glenville now has a look at what P2 could look like, but he's not past for now. Lucas Turkson still close enough to Angel Fernandez to potentially get an overtake, so we will have a close battle for the lead here at lap 4 only, and I'm already going out of breath, so I don't know how I can get through this whole race if we continue doing this. So please, Doris, just calm down a bit, thank you. And Max Glenville just took a track limit there, as you could see. Now, let's go. This is Lucas Turkson. What can he do? Tries to get the lead back where he lost it 1 lap ago. Nope, he's not. Just stays behind. Knew what Fernandez did wrong 1 lap ago, and is now trying to not make the mistake. But the mistake he did will now maybe cost him a little bit of speed into turn 4. So there isn't enough speed to actually get into the lead. And as you can see on the leaderboard, up into P7, everyone has DRS on each other in front. Only there then comes a little gap, which could even close the coming laps. Because James Brooklyn is only 0.3 of the DRS window of Pim Groenewegen. So if we have him into there, we have a DRS train until P8 out of 10 that are still driving. So just surviving the race is a guaranteed point finish. Lucas Turkson goes wide there. This may have been doom for him, doomsday. It's not. Max Glenville can't really get the gap close enough there to attempt an overtake. But Lom1138 might get the gap close enough now to attempt an overtake, because he missed the braking point. No, he didn't, but Max Glenville did. Not quite sure about my sentences right now, I'm sorry. Didn't sleep much this night. Angel Fernandez still has a black Mercedes behind him. Sorry that I just said Mercedes. It's of course Dark Mercedes. And go. And go Fernandez. As Lucas Darkson in his back. Now we got DRS. Is it enough for Lucas Darkson to try and overtake? Not yet. But I just said yet because now he definitely has DRS. And this DRS will definitely be enough to attempt an overtake into turn 3. But he doesn't. And the field behind just closes in more and more. Meanwhile, James Brocklehurst loses on the field. So he can't quite go the pace. This shows that he is a tier 2 driver. And not capable of being there close enough all the time to actually compete in this tier. With everyone else, this is one of the things that you're getting a bit disappointed then. Very excited for the race and already dreaming maybe of, oh my god, maybe I will get a podium in tier 1. Meanwhile, while I'm a tier 2 driver, and then you're just losing time the whole race and do your own one. This is pretty disappointing then. So let's try and get a nice battle out here. So Trynison is about to get the field split. Meanwhile, Lucas Darkson is get the lead changed. He is the new race leader here at Austria. So let's have a look. Noah Fuchs gets 3 seconds. And let's go into turn 4. Oh, Magnus Fernandez braking way later than Lucas Darkson did. The Trynison managed just to stay in the DRS window, and Ryan Montano now has to stay in there because he is losing rapidly. He's losing very rapid. Now 1 second behind. Not enough for DRS. Oh, Lucas Darkson goes wide. Magnus Fernandez goes wide too. I think what Fernandez did is just look at what the driver in front is braking at. Then the driver in front made a mistake, and Magnus Fernandez just copied the mistake. Noah Fuchs, by the way, picked up 3 seconds. Not even looking at the live timing right now, I just realized that. Oopsie. Okay, there we go. So, overtakes, right now, AZcom did the most one. And Lucas Darkson and Fernandez also lost 1 position yet. And Glenville, 2 overtakes in the whole race yet. And Roy Montano only lost 3 positions and never gained 1. So the statistic that I'm reading out right now is a statistic that just says how many overtakes someone did. And Darkson now manages to actually up his pace and demonstrate that he is basically the quickest driver in the league right now. The face of it, too. And now, let's watch 1 position behind. Magnus Fernandez, tier 2 driver, but actually competing for the lead. So he's very quick, and I think he will be promoted into tier 1 very soon. If he isn't even already. I think he is. By Lucas Darkson himself. And William Darkson, your brother, behind Ryan Montano, who, as I already said, lost a lot of positions in this race already. And is now probably about to lose the next one. William Darkson did a total of 0 overtakes yet in the race. And he never lost a position too, so the whole race of him just played up in, well, P6, never in a different position, not even at the start of the race. Here we go. Ryan Montano can he do? Can he defend against the Dark Sadie's driver here, Milan Darkson? Just showing how to overtake. Because his brother doesn't. Because he just got overtaken and I didn't realize it. Michael Fernandez adds another overtake to his account in the race. But Lucas Darkson, can he just keep it in the lead? No, he cannot. He just stays behind for now. And now the statistic also marks him as 1 position lost. But still close. Max Lanvaux also loses out a bit as Luke closing in from behind. Also we got Will and Darkson here pushing the Aston Martin of Ryan Montano. A lot of drivers really have to watch out here. Got some battles going on. The thing I love and hate about Austria, because I cannot keep up with them, and at the same time there's so much that there's always a thing to commentate about and be excited. That's why Austria is such an amazing track. We can see in the background Lucas Darkson being close to drive the Ferrari, Miguel Fernandez, and Milan Darkson about to overtake, but let's have a look at the other Mercedes. Not doing anything. Milan Darkson, what can he do? He is, oh yeah, looking. Trying to fool Ryan Montano into a late braking there. And Lucas Darkson cannot really get the gap close enough to attempt an overtake. Different to Milan Darkson here, trying now a switchback out of turn 4. Unsuccessful for now. We go into the most tricky corner as of braking. As you can see, Milan Darkson is way better at that thing than Ryan Montano is, nearly rear-ending him twice now. So Milan Darkson is only just losing time at this point. Even looking for an overtake here in the turn you don't overtake. And now it was just too slow for him. He just spun Ryan Montano around and Pim Groenewegen goes wide. We got a virtual safety car because Ryan Montano spun into the pit lane by Milan Darkson, who was just too quick. And I'm not sure if there's wing damage for Ryan Montano here. Yes, front wing is damaged. Here we can see it switch. Virtual safety car. I cannot tell you when it is about to end, but we will just have a look at this position here. Darkson. Yes. Oh, really can also get back. I think he had a lot of delta back, and cars are going now a bit, so I think the virtual safety car is ending. Fernandez is going definitely. Oh, don't do this. Didn't do the acceleration too early. Now they're going again. I'm confused when it will end. Here Ryan Montano spun. And let's wait for the virtual safety car to end so that we can get back to racing. I think we're about to do so. Max Lanvaux pulls into the pit lane. And there we go. Virtual safety car enabled again. Miguel Fernandez just did a mistake. But I think that mistake was just about enough to not lose the lead. But I'm lying, I think, because Lucas Darkson is taking it now. Miguel Fernandez, can he do a switchback? I think he can. A little bit. At least the towel will help him now. Toe. I'm sorry, the towel. It's not a towel. It's a toe. And whoa! That was really close from Miguel Fernandez, nearly ending the Mercedes driver. Sorry, Dark Sadie's. And here we go. Let's have a look. Pim Groenewegen, also just 0.5 behind Milan Darkson. So there will be a charge for a position, and also there will be a charge in the front for the lead. Miguel Fernandez and Lucas Darkson giving us one of the best battles I've seen in league racing yet. And Luke Triniton is about to join in as he just got the DRS on Miguel Fernandez secured, as he is missing a braking point again. And Lucas Darkson has an amazing exit here out of turn 1. It is enough to stay in front but Manuel Fernandez is... Oh, I think he touched the rear there a little bit. Can Manuel Fernandez just get enough speed for turn 4 overtakes? We'll see. But Trinison also, just don't forget about him. He is there. He wants the position. Maybe also the lead. So we will have a look at that. And we got close to the half of the race. Only 3 laps until we got it already. And we didn't have a single lap without excitement, I think, except for the vertical safety car. And Fernandez is pulling into the pit lane. Toyson nearly runs him, but if he would have done it, then it was clearly his fault. Look, Toyson now in the charge for the lead, but let's have a look here. The Ferrari now pulling into his pit box. From the mediums, we go onto the hard tires. And there we go. Lucas Dirksen is in the lead. 1.3 seconds ahead of Luke Toyson. So it's just about enough for Lucas Dirksen to probably gain some time on the Aston Martin driver, on the other Dutch drivers. We actually got a only Dutch top 4 right now. But as soon as they will go in the pit lane, this will be broken again. But welcome to Lom Cup, guys. Yes, just Dutch drivers in the top 4. And Tim Groenewegen, as we're talking about Dutch, is now charging Milton Dirksen, brother of the leader. We got a double Mercedes podium right now. But only right now, because I think we're about to change podium. Because the Williams is about to join in. And there we go. Look at Toyson, went into the pit lane. James Berkelhurst will go up into P4 now. Coming out of it again. Tim Groenewegen. He coming out of the toe to attempt an overtake? Nope. But now, Tim Groenewegen is passed for now. He's past Milan Dirksen. Milan Dirksen, he is very quick out of that corner. I think if he got the rotation needed, he could have done a switchback at that point. And here we go. Let's have a battle, please. Thank you. But let's have a look at the tires for now. So top 4 all on 16 lap old hards, and Dirksen already in the 17 lap window. Has no driver behind him to lose him any time. So I think the pit stop will be soon. And we got half of the race done. And Manuel Fernandez, he went onto the hard tires 2 laps ago. So he was able to close in on Lucas Dirksen that much because of the tire advantage, I think. So I think Lucas Dirksen is pretty much the winner of this race right now, because Manuel Fernandez probably won't be able to keep up on the worst tires, but Tim Groenewegen can keep up on Milan Dirksen. But not enough, because Milan Dirksen just passed him. Max Glanville on straights. Now you can drive your fastest lap by doing it, and you can see the pit stops. No Fuchs P8 without a pit stop yet. Still has to do one, and Manuel Fernandez is the leader of the pit stop drivers. And let me go back in here. The leader gap. Right now, Manuel Fernandez will be definitely in the lead if they go into the pits there. So let's have a look if they can do it. Oh, some legs there. And we can see Pim Groenewegen having a look, but if you go there on the outside already, you pretty much lost all your speed. And I think, yeah, the net lead is actually and Manuel Fernandez, so there's some work to do for Lucas Dirksen. doesn't pit very soon, but he has to extend the stint a little bit because 17 laps on a medium tire are a big job for that tire. So you have to stay out, and Fernandez is just closing in more and more. Currently, last lap, he was 0.46, no, 1.4 seconds, man, I cannot speak. As Fernandez just passed James Brocklehurst. And Millendux and Pim Groenewegen both enter the pit lane. And we will get the true gap now, very soon. I'm truly wondering what Lucas Dirksen's planning. Maybe last time he did a soft stint, I think, at the end, by extending very long. Was able to close in all drivers except the leader, which then was called Rayo Montano. No, Jupp van Leeuwen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jupp. You didn't hear it. Luke Trynison now is past James Brocklehurst too, so Brocklehurst now goes back to where he was, and Fernandez truly is the driver of the day right now, with 4 overtakes done, and only 2 times losing a position on track without pit stops. Just to mention that. And still being in contention for the lead, so doing 4 overtakes, only losing 2 positions, and still fighting for the lead is a very good drive. Very, very good drive. And Luke Trynison now looking for that DRS from Manuel Fernandez. So we are back to where we were a few laps ago. But we have a big gap there in the front, which is closing and closing and closing and closing and closing. I wonder when Lucas Dirksen will be pitting, because, well, he is losing more and more time. And the longer he goes, the more time he has to gain. And 15 laps on the medium tire, sounding way more doable if we have a look at the current tires. There we go. So no one really has on those long stints. And I think Angel just got a time penalty. I think that I can't see the strategy here of Fernandez. Can't surely see it, but Fernandez 5 laps, so 5 laps ago we were in lap 16, I think. So yeah, it is doable, definitely, from now on. That Lucas Dirksen should go into pits, by my opinion. So Lucas, if you're hearing this, go to the pit lane, for fuck's sake, you're just losing time. And I also think that as soon as he will reach Luke Trynison again, he will have a hard time passing, because then they're fighting for the lead. And now let's have a look. It is Manuel Fernandez being chased by Luke Trynison. English is not my main language. And still, think time lost in pits. Think about 21 seconds, 22 seconds. Meanwhile, Millen Dirksen goes past Rayo Montano. Yes, he does. He does indeed. And he does it with style. Millen Dirksen putting a 3rd successful overtake on his account in the live timing. Luke Trynison 0.7 behind Manuel Fernandez. And Dirksen gotta find out what the pit lane is, because at this point it's just losing him too much time. He's now about 10 seconds behind of where you should be, and Rayo Montano spun. I'm not sure if it was on his own fault or if he got spun around by Pim Groenewegen, but James Brocklehurst will take that, and he's now up into P6. Will Rayo Montano take that? Nope, but he doesn't spin him around. Just like he did himself. Or maybe he got. I don't know it. And Pim Groenewegen just improved his own personal best by 0.009. So a lot of drivers improving their own laps now. Milan Darkson improving his last lap. Brocklehurst did. Montano didn't. Jonathan still just staying behind Fernandez. Just taking raw pace that the Ferrari driver has for his own advantage. In the hopes getting close enough to maybe get into P2 or even P1 at the end of this race. We only got 12 laps to go. And at this point I really think that Lucas Dirksen is going for the soft stint at the end. A hard soft. His tires are at 66%. 67% usage now. At the most used tire, which is the rear left. So we're about to get to the point where he's just losing points and time so rapidly that he will be forced into pit stop, and every single kilometer he will drive will just be like half a second in lost time. Meanwhile, Luke Jonathan is about to close in more and more on Michael Fernandez, who goes wide. So this is a crucial mistake from Michael Fernandez, which might cost him the win here at Austria in his first Tier 1 race. Man. Oh, and he goes for a switchback, and he makes an amazing switchback. Michael Fernandez is back into the net lead. Meanwhile, Lucas Dirksen still just extending his stint more and more. 11 laps left to go in this race, and Dirksen didn't go into the pits yet at all. So still, lots of time to do for Lucas Dirksen. At this point, we're about at 10 to 12 seconds of lost time, and time that Lucas Dirksen has to gain. And he's now doing it. Lucas Dirksen pulls into the pit lane on the 70% used hard tires and is now putting on the soft compound, and he's starting a chase, which he had done nearly fully successful last year. Yes, last year even. Or no, last season. Yeah, last season. Last year was season 1. Or was it? Yeah, it was. Okay. Look at Dirksen. He's now 8-9 seconds behind Koenigsegg and has 10 laps that he can close the gap. Because it's so much that he will be the leader again. You can see his brother there in the back. And I think both of them will be clear. Don't end in a battle of the Dirksens. But we can be sure this will end in a battle of the lead of the Dutch of Tier 1 and Tier 2. Here we go. 28% tire usage for Michael Fernandez. 24% tire usage for Luke Toineson. This isn't a painful high usage. And we actually got pretty decent penalties. Just to mention that. Okay, yeah, I forgot. Side is not driving. Oh, and Lucas Dirksen just takes 3 seconds here at Austria. All this will make the task of getting the win even harder. And I think Luke Toineson and Michael Fernandez both have seen it on their leaderboard graphic in the top left. And will now try to cooperate to just not lose any time and secure the potential win for both of them until the final laps will go. Oh, and Luke Toineson will be braking way later than Michael Fernandez is. Slowly but surely, the tire advantage for Luke Toineson will kick in here at the race. So Michael Fernandez, he's an amazing driver, as we can see in this race. But he has a big task in front, or better say behind him, because it's green. And in a tractor called Aston Martin, the driver in it is Luke Toineson, who is charging for the lead. Same tires, different age. A Mercedes driver coming from behind with a time penalty, who wants to get the lead quick when he is there. But now Luke Toynson takes the lead. Manga Fernandez only down to P2. What he does best. He's doing his switchback. And Luke Toynson, I think he will get a statistically overtake now. No, he doesn't. Because Manga Fernandez just took the lead back from Luke Toynson. Max Lenville gets 5 seconds because he's speeding in the pit lane. Lucas Starkson, I think he didn't even pick up the fastest lap yet. Nope, he didn't. Fastest lap is still at Max Lenville, 106.432. And Lucas Starkson today, 106.471. Last lap, but he's about to put it in the fastest lap now. 8 laps to go. He's only 3.8 seconds behind. He's gaining nearly 2 seconds per lap on the drivers in front. And there it is, 105.906 from Lucas Starkson. This will probably be the final fastest lap in this race and the extra point for the Dutch driver in the mission to overtake Rafael Sprang in the championship, which he is very good, on a very good way to do. But the lead is needed to equal at the end of this race. If he doesn't, he has to do it next race. And maybe Rafael Sprang will be driving in the next race, which will make the task even harder. And Toynison, the Dutch driver, was always there at the front, and never enough there to secure the front and win a championship. Then he got overtaken by another Dutch driver who entered the season 3 laps late. Or later than Toynison did. And we got 4 Dutch cars behind, but the leading car is a Spanish car. It is Manga Fernandez. Well, it's not Dutch cars, but drivers. Yep. And here we go. Manga Fernandez switching very late there. 3 seconds for Brocklehurst, by the way. Track limits. Last turn was the killer there. And this was in a very big grey zone there, this defending. So this might result in a report, or might result in a penalty. And if you just click one button, there can see a Mercedes. It is Lucas Starkson who now closed in. He got 6 laps and soft tires for the mission to overtake both drivers and then get 3 seconds out of them. And just lost the fastest lap to Max Glanville, who now put in a 1:05.4. I think this is faster than some qualifying laps in the race. And here we go. Lucas Starkson in the charge for the lead. 5 laps, or 6 laps to be correct, for him to get 3 seconds out of all the drivers. Here we go. Luke Toynison is going for the lead against Manga Fernandez. And Lucas Starkson is just sticking it behind. But he will have to do it quick. And here we have a battle. And Manga Fernandez now being attacked by Lucas Starkson. Lucas Starkson is passed. And gets plumped into the rear by Manga Fernandez in turn 4. I know this from somewhere, and Lucas Starkson knows it too. On Fernandez is losing some time here now. And Luke Toynison, he knows that he has to defend like a lion in order to secure a potential win, because Lucas Starkson definitely has the potential and the tires to get that lead secured, even in the net lead, with his time penalty that he picked up. And here we go, Lucas Starkson on the main straight. Will he try it here? Nope, he doesn't. He opens the DRS, but he doesn't go full throttle probably. And now Manga Fernandez is back in the fight here. Lucas Starkson goes for it. Into turn 3 we go. Manga Fernandez also having a look at the rear right tire of Lucas Toynison in order to get past. And we have a fight, and this is just profiting. Lucas Starkson will be able to pull away now, but he's out of energy. Same as Luke Toynison, but it's not Manga Fernandez who is out of energy. He has energy left. Oh, and we get no full spinning there. I thought that Lucas Starkson spun for a moment. Phew. but he didn't. And here we go. The Fernandez. What can he do? Can he at least put in P2? Lucas Dirksen is just flying away. I think he will have the win, which is also amazing to do. He does what he did last season, but he does it better this time. Actually securing the lead with that thing. And Fallen Angel is the next one to be overlapped. And Magnus Fernandez goes up into P2. And as you can see, Lucas Dirksen can't quite get that gap grown. He only managed to stick around at 1 second, 1.3 now. This is the highest that we got. Noah Fuchs has 2 hot tires. Highest to actually keep it there on the track without spinning. And Lucas Dirksen never really got higher than 1.3. Now he's at 1.4, 1.5. So he's gaining a lot of time in these corners here. That's it again. Fallen Angel there. Now getting ghosted again. Letting both cars pass without any problems. Fernandez being very careful. Now the time gain is coming in. For Lucas Dirksen. Time gain he needs. He got 3 laps. In order to go up onto a 3-second lead. Or more. And he's doing it slowly but surely. But I think this will be a very close thing, and Fernandez also has some spare energy left, although it's going down rapidly too for him. And Luke Toynison is doing the only smart thing he can do, just staying behind. And if he realizes, okay, I got a shot at this lead, at the potential win here at Austria, he will go for it probably at the last corner or something. Although this might ruin the plans for both of them, because then Lucas Dirksen could go up into the 3 seconds, which he's about to do actually. 0.5 now. I think there will be time gain in this corner. Nope, there's not. And Fernandez and Toynison will have to up their game now if they want to actually win here. And right now, Lucas Dirksen will drop down into P3. But will it stay there? We won't know. Now he is out of it. Lost a bit of time in turn 1 there. Magnus Fernandez is just trying to somehow cope with the soft tires of Lucas Dirksen. Really hoping that they drop down enough so that he can actually get a win here by the advantage of the time penalty. It's just so close. I cannot stop talking. 2.6, 2.7, 2.8. And he is not good at this corner here. We're about to go into the 3-second areas. But Fernandez can just stay in there. Now he's out. Now he's out. Lucas Dirksen has just claimed the net lead of this race. And we're just about to witness maybe a close battle, potentially, because Lucas Dirksen just lost a bit of time again, and his tires are only getting older. And I just remember you all that the hard tires are lasting longer than the soft tires, and we're at 40% of the soft tire usage now. For Lucas Dirksen is out of ERS completely. And Luke Toynison, why is he going for a move now on the final lap here? This won't bring you both anything if you don't keep it in there. In the 3 seconds of Lucas Dirksen. Magnus Fernandez, will he defend? I don't know. And Luke Toynison, he is passed for now, and he will stay there. Lucas Dirksen has pretty much claimed this win now at this point. The tires just lasted long enough for Lucas Dirksen to claim his 2nd win of the season here at Austria. If he doesn't make a mistake in the final turns here, then he should be the winner of the race. And the helicopter is just going over my house. I'm sorry if you hear anything. And here we go. It is Lucas Dirksen here at Austria. He wins the Lom1138 Cup race 4. And we can see a close battle here. Maybe Luke Toynison just gets up into P number 2. Miguel Fernandez scores an amazing podium. A well-deserved one. He will be probably a tier 1 driver from the next round on. He was fighting for that lead. It just wasn't enough. And oh, it was really close there. 0.2 seconds between two drivers. And James Brocklehurst going over the line. Also went in here in this race in order to make it possible. Thank you for all tier 2 drivers racing here today. In order to make the race possible and in order to allow Lucas Dirksen there he is. Lucas Dirksen wins in Austria after having an amazing final stint on the soft tires. This is your winner from the Netherlands, from Den Haag. Lucas Dirksen, driver of the day by the game is Luke Toynesen, but I think the real driver of the day is Miguel Fernandez, who did a total of 8 overtakes in this race today. Amazing stuff. And look at this. Luke Toynesen, Lucas Dirksen, and then on the right, Miguel Fernandez. And what did we learn today? Miguel Fernandez is quick as fuck. Lucas Dirksen is even quicker, and Toynesen is a smart driver. And we just got someone joining here. Let me guess, it's Lucas Dirksen. It's Lucas Dirksen. I think we're doing a spontaneous interview. Just let me moderate the viewers, which are probably not there. Yeah, through the results. Just quick result. Lucas Dirksen wins. Luke Toynesen is in P2 after an amazing overtake on the final lap. Miguel Fernandez has one of the best drives I've seen in recent races here at Lom Cup. Milan Dirksen gets P4. Pretty good. And Real Montano had a pretty bad race. Only P8. Let's have a look at the incidents real quick. Lots of warnings, lots of penalties. But not that much as we had last season. 36 incidents in total. And let's have a look at pit stops real quick. There we have them. And now, let's head to an interview with Lucas Dirksen. Thank you for joining, actually. Yeah. There we go. You're now unmuted.
Yeah, I wanted to go since I was on hard and they were all meeting. We were all on hards and all the others. And they got lucky with a seat, but they didn't make use extra by loop.
Yeah.
And I want to win. I have to go home. It doesn't work. I had to wait. I was like, lap 25. We all know Lom Cup. Where you put. I also went. It works. I got lucky. But yeah, that was not carnage this time. I feel. I was going for fastest lap, then I got a warning, and I went for. I wasn't. I get 2 removed. I should be good. I was not sure if I go and get them on 3. It's gonna be. Then when I can close, that's me. Then I was in the. Yep. But I was like at. So much more. And got them out of the set. Uh, 4 seconds.
Well, that was amazing driven there. Yeah. Any more thoughts?
Yeah, if I think I would have got, I able to get them like March. Yeah, a pretty good race. Sadly, Max decided to last as well.
Yeah.
Don't see you as Hitman, so watch. Don't join it. But yeah, apart from that, I'll take it. I'm 1 point happy. Over happy.
How are you?
Yeah. Lucky that.
Fucking hate race glitch rules. It just removed the results again. And probably moved them to tier 2. I did notice. But I wasn't sure at this point.
Don't.
Yeah. And then, thank you for the interview. I will just interview Mr. Fernandez. Yeah. Hello, Manga Fernandez. P3 and nearly P2. And nearly a win, actually. Amazing drive. So, what are your words about this race?
It was a very tough race, to be honest. Just to be 3 hours of practicing here in Austria.
Yeah, he was just talking about that his strategy actually was to wait for a safety car, but didn't come. So he had to go on the soft tires, and last season it didn't work out actually. That strategy, he didn't get the lead, and it went to Van Leeuwen the win then in the end. And well, you were close to him all race, and without the soft tire strategy, you would have been probably been sticking behind him if he was on mediums, right? What do you think? In second stint. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, I was able to see nearly all the telemetry, so I was looking at it and I was seeing, okay, so Toynison and Dirksen are both on nearly no ERS left, and you were the only one with like 40%. Where we are at 5 laps left, I think. And then you lost pretty much everything of it pretty quick. So, where did it go?
Yeah.
Yeah, and for people on stream, those are all the strategies. You can see it in the statistic channel. It's on top of the Discord. And there are the strategies that we had. So you can see there. You went. I think you were actually the first one to go on the next tires, together with Max Glanville. So was it a attempt at an undercut or just regular strategy? Yeah. Well, you did it amazing, so thank you for driving, and I think you will be tier 1 next race. So in Steph chat, they're pretty much... Yeah, in Steph chat, they're pretty much agreeing on putting you in tier 1, so I will hope to see you in the championship battle soon. And I wish you good luck. Thank you. And thank you for all the viewers out there for watching this race. We will see us next week at the track. I forgot again. I will forget it every time. It is Qatar. And yeah, Lucas Starkson just said it like a few minutes ago. Whoops. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.